Welcome to the Poetry Podcast, the podcast for short story and poetry lovers the world over. Hi, everybody. I'm Jessica. Welcome to my podcast. For our first episode, I will be reading for you a piece of verse called My Last Farewell or Mi Ultima Adiós by Rizal. Rizal was born in the Philippines in 1861. And he died in Manila in 1896. At the time, the Philippines was under Spanish colonial rule, and Rizal was a writer, and he was a big advocate for reform to give the Filipino people more rights. An insurrection broke out in the Philippines. Rizal was executed for sedition. In the cell, he had hidden this letter that his family released to the world, so we're very lucky to have it. This piece of verse called My Last Farewell, Mi Ultima Adiós, was literally a letter that he wrote knowing he was going to be executed the next day. Farewell, dear Fatherland, clime of the sun caress'd, pearl of the Orient seas, our Eden lost. Gladly now I go to give thee this faded life's best, and were it brighter, fresher, or more blest, still would I give it thee, nor count the cost. On the field of battle, mid the frenzy of fight, others have given their lives without doubt or heed. The place matters not, cypress or laurel or lily white, scaffold or open plain, combat or martyrdom's plight, 'tis ever the same to serve our home and country's need. I die just when I see the dawn break, through the gloom of night to herald the day. And if color is lacking, my blood thou shalt take, poured out at need for thy dear sake, to dye with its crimson the waking ray. My dreams when life first opened to me, my dreams when the hopes of youth beat high, were to see thy loved face, O gem of the Orient sea, from gloom and grief, from care and sorrow free. No blush on thy brow, no tear in thine eye. Dream of my life, my living and burning desire. All hail, cries the soul that is now to take flight. All hail, and sweet it is for thee to expire, to die for thy sake, that thou mayest aspire and sleep in thy bosom eternity's long night. If over my grave some day thou seest grow in the grassy sod a humble flower, draw it to thy lips and kiss my soul so, while I may feel on my brow in the cold tomb below the touch of thy tenderness, thy breath's warm power. Let the moon beam over me soft and serene. Let the dawn shed over me its radiant flashes. Let the wind with sad lament over me keen, and if on my cross a bird should be seen, let it trill there its hymn of peace to my ashes. Let the sun draw the vapors up to the sky, and heavenward in purity bear my tardy protest. Let some kind soul o'er my untimely fate sigh, and in the still evening a prayer be lifted on high from thee, O my country, that in God I may rest. Pray for all those that hapless have died, for all who have suffered the unmeasured pain, for our mothers that bitterly their woes have cried, for widows and orphans, for captives by torture tried, and then for thyself that redemption thou mayest gain. And when the dark night wraps the graveyard around with only the dead in their vigil to see, break not my repose or the mystery profound, and perchance thou mayest hear a sad hymn resound. 'Tis I, O my country, raising a song unto thee, and even my grave is remembered no more, unmarked by never a cross nor a stone. Let the plough sweep through it, the spade turn it o'er, that my ashes may carpet earthly floor before into nothingness at last they are blown. Then will oblivion bring to me no care, as over the vales and plains I sweep, throbbing and cleansed in thy space and air, with color and light, with song and lament I fare, ever repeating the faith that I keep. My fatherland adored, that sadness to my sorrow lends, beloved Filipinas, hear now my last goodbye. I give thee all, parents and kindred and friends, for I go where no slave before the oppressor bends, where faith can never kill, and God reigns e'er on high. Farewell to you all, from my soul torn away. Friends of my childhood in the home dispossessed, give thanks that I rest from the wearisome day. Farewell to thee too, sweet friend that lightened my way. Beloved creatures all, farewell. In death there is rest. I think the line that really gets me is the second to last line of the text, where he says, farewell to thee too, sweet friend that lightened my way. He's saying goodbye to the candle. He died in December of 1896, and his letter was released, and his death galvanized the Filipino people, and they gained independence from Spain in 1898, 2 years later. Thank you for checking out the Poetry Podcast. If you want to hear more, please go to my website, www.thepoetrypodcast.com, and please tune in next time. Thanks.